It's still the afternoon business show with Regina, and it's time for the Scam Alert segment. Today we'll be talking about spotting fake shipping companies. Spotting fake shipping companies. And the reason why this particular topic really interests me is the state in which the world entirely is in right now. Most people would rather shop online than go through the stress of going to the store, even though there are people who still enjoy the experience of walking into the store, looking at different products and all that good stuff. According to research, global digital buyouts in the world in 2021 has risen to 2.4 billion. That is the number of global digital buyouts as in 2021, and the year isn't over yet. Also, 27.2% of the world's population shops online. It could be shopping for anything, not basically just fashion items. It could be shopping for your human hair, for your jewelries, for your accessories, even down to furniture for houses. Yes, there are people who shop for furniture online. They import it and all that good stuff, whatever rocks your boat. Also, most of these scams are quite easy to spot, but however, shoppers aren't making that extra effort to identify them. Because when you're online and you're seeing that really nice shift dress that you've seen perhaps on your favorite celebrity, and then you already have so many thoughts about where you'd want to wear that outfit to, then you aren't even looking out for whoever is even shipping to you. Just go ahead and place your order. So shoppers most times aren't making that extra effort to identify them, which further heightens the issue. Also, many delivery scams starts with as little as a call or a text message. It can start with as little as a call with text message. Even if you're shopping locally, there are some delivery businesses that are quite notorious for scamming customers, for swindling customers of their hard-earned money or their hard-earned goods and services. I've seen quite a number of vendors online that have called out shipping services for either stealing from them or not delivering as I went due, or not even doing the delivery at all. It has happened. In fact, it happened to a vendor that I follow on Instagram. She recently just concluded a particular sales, and most of the orders she sent out did not get to her customers, and people kept complaining. And then when she tried to reach the shipping company, they kept giving excuses upon excuses, and that was really quite discouraging for her, because then it means that she would run at a loss. And one thing that she did that I didn't quite like though was that she did not expose the shipping company. I would have liked if she had exposed it to prevent other vendors from falling prey. Like I said, many delivery scams starts from as little as a call or text message asking for your details or informing you of delivery to an unidentified address. Or it could even be your address as well. And also, according to research, the global e-commerce business generates $1 billion every 30 seconds. So that tells you that the e-commerce business in general is growing every second. Research shows that the global e-commerce business generates $1 billion every 30 seconds. So that tells you that this is a really, really huge deal. Although people are not backing down from shopping online, despite some of these discouraging experiences. The first thing that you should recognize if you're going to shop with a fake shipping company is grammar error from the shipping company. Grammar error. You may look at me and say, oh, what has grammar got to do with this? Yes, it tells a lot. Grammar error from the shipping company, which could be a clear indication. Although this happens more often while shopping or shipping internationally. Once they notice that you're not concerned with the way they've written you or with the way your product order is set and all that, they will assume you're the right target. This happens most if you're shopping from maybe non-English speaking countries. A lot of them are imitate or disguise as legit international shipping companies. So grammar error could be one of the signs that you should look out for. The next one is their logos do not look right because they are impersonating a legitimate logistics company. The evidence is in the placement of the logos, color gradients, and things like that. It's just like when you buy, for example, you buy palm oil from the market. For people that are very good at shopping for food items in the house, when you buy a fake palm oil, just from the smell or even from the color, you can tell if it's good or bad, or if it's fake. Yes, there have been incidents of fake palm oil before. So like in this scenario, their logos do not look right, and because they are impersonating a legitimate logistics company, the likes of USPS in the US, the likes of USPS, when I remember some more. Also, what most of these fake logistic companies do is that they impersonate these people. They try to come up with logos and things like that that looks exactly like their own. So you're not even bothered. You're not even looking out for some of these things. So you should look out for the logo. Also, the next one is using public email servers. Individuals who use public email domains for personal use, but an inauthentic shipping service may use fake domain names to scam you, disguising as one of the big shipping companies. And one of the examples that exist is, okay, for example, in the US you have UPS. Okay, you have UPS even here too. You might see ups@gmail.com. No, UPS would never use a public domain to send you emails. So you should look out for that. You should look out for that for shipping companies disguising as legitimate companies using public email domains. The next is look up the company online. Research. Whatever shipping company you're using, even here in Nigeria, you should look up the company, because a legitimate company will put out information for people to check, for people to verify that they are legitimate and not fake. It's the scam alert segment, and I've been sharing with you ways through which you can spot fake shipping companies, both here in Nigeria or if you're shopping internationally as well. A quick break and I'll be back.
Your face all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Broad Street Radio, your number one business.
Welcome back. It's still the BSR Afternoon Business Show and the Scam Alert segment. Today, we are discussing ways through which you can recognize a fake shipping company if you're shopping both locally and internationally as well. I've shared with you quite a number of ways through which you can spot them. From looking at grammatical errors on it could be their emails, text messaging and all that, especially if you're shopping from a non-English speaking country. Also, their logos do not look right because they're trying to impersonate a legit shipping company disguising as them. Also, using public email servers that individuals would normally use disguising as them. I gave an example of the kind of fake email that they could use. For example, if a fake shipping company is impersonating UPS, they could use a ups@gmail.com. UPS would normally not use that kind of email. Also, look up the company online. Having a website may not be enough, as some of them are becoming creative with their schemes. So it's important that you look up the company online. Having a website may not just be enough. Designing websites these days has become quite easy. So a lot of these scammers are using this opportunity to further swindle a lot of people, especially online shoppers. So look out for that. Also, if your email isn't specific about your tracking number, your packaging details, getting an email that just simply informs you that your package is on the way isn't enough. There should be some form of info, your tracking ID and details of what you ordered. Yes, if you look at your order at the back, when your delivery person brings it, like people that do good delivery, not some of these delivery companies here in Lagos that they just bag your things, just put it in a nylon bag and they just give it to you. They won't ask you to sign or verify, nothing of such. One of the things that you could do is be specific about your tracking number. Like if you use some of these really high-end or well-recognized shipping companies, at the back you'd see a list of all the things that you've ordered. They are written out there. And also what that does is that it helps you. For example, if the vendor sends, let's say you placed an order for Bohemian coral. Let me talk about hair. When you place an order for 24 inches Bohemian coral and at the back you see 24 inches bone straight, those are two different things. It helps you quickly recognize that, hey, there's a mix up with my order, and it allows you to resolve that issue quite easily. So if there is no extra information or your tracking ID that you can use to track your order to say, okay, my order will get here so and so day, you might be on your way to getting scammed by that fake shipping company. Also, demanding extra money for your order is likely to be a scam, because shipping does not work that way. You pay while you're placing your order, except if the company decides to do payment on delivery, which most people do not do these days due to scam. Extra charges after initial payment is a huge sign that you're about to be scammed. This reminds me of a particular scenario that happened with me. I placed an order with someone who sells shoes on Instagram, and then the day the delivery man came, he was demanding extra money, and I was just looking at him that, excuse me, why are you demanding for extra payment? I already paid for delivery. He said, okay, that one is just my own money. No, why would you be asking customers for extra? If you want me to tip you, that's fine, but you do not ask me to pay for delivery, after which I have already paid from the onset. So look out for that as well. You should not be paying extra after your initial payment for your delivery. Also, including tracking links is another trick that fake shipping platforms use these days. Do you include tracking links, fake tracking links? They just send it to you, which urges you to include payment options or details. The link may lead you to a website that you may require to input personal information, and from there the scamming venture continues. Most scams these days are organized through links. It might just be a link to your Instagram, a link to your WhatsApp. Then when you click on it, that's the end. It takes you somewhere entirely different. And this particularly may happen to people, especially who are new with shopping online, who don't really have that much experience with shopping online. You don't just click on any link that you see, and you don't just leave private information anywhere that you see, especially information with regards to your credit card or your debit card. Do not just drop them online. It's important to know that. Also, emails with threats for penalties is another way through which you can spot fake shipping platforms. They send you emails with threats. Okay, if you do not do this before so and so day, you will forfeit. Like, who would threaten their customer? So emails with threats is another one to look out for, especially the ones that has penalties. Also, emails that lack your package order. I said that earlier. Emails that lacks your package order. A quick rundown of the ways through which you can spot fake shipping companies, like the tactics that they use these days to defraud online shoppers. The first one, grammatical errors, which is most likely to happen if you're shopping from most of these non-English speaking countries. So once they know that you did not pay attention to that, they just immediately see you as a target. Their logos do not look right because they're trying to impersonate legit shipping companies, especially the big ones that we know. Using public email servers. Also look up the company online. Some of them have websites, but when you go through their websites, you see nothing that has to do with the company. So they are becoming quite creative these days, because opening up website or starting a website isn't that difficult as it used to be in the past. Also, if your email isn't specific about your tracking ID, your orders, look out for that as well. Then demanding extra money for delivery of your order after which you've made initial payment is a very, very huge scam. And then one other tactic that they use is including tracking links that urges you to include payment option or details, and then they lead you to another website that requires you to put your personal information before you know. And they are very strategic with this, because they do it in a way that you wouldn't even know before you start inputting your card details, and then you just be somewhere, you keep seeing debit alert on your phone. We don't want that to happen. Also, emails with threats for penalties. No legit shipping company would threaten you or will give you penalties for after you've paid them for their services. So these are some of the ways that you could recognize fake shipping companies. A quick break and the Afternoon Business Show continues.